First off, Ollie, the significance of this event for Joe Kaeser and Siemens.
Yeah, good morning, Matt. So this is Joe Kaeser's last big move as CEO of Siemens. And, I've been covering Siemens for so many years. And, even when I started, he was already splitting off parts of the business. We had that huge healthcare IPO. He tried to merge off the mobility division. The European Union, unfortunately for him, didn't let him do that. He spun off the lighting division, and now this is his last big move. All of the energy business is now becoming its own company. They're spinning that off, and his big hope is that what's left over of Siemens now gets a big re-rating, and people see it as a pure-play software industrial company.
Yeah, that's interesting, just how pure play it is. That's a really interesting one to explore, and one we've asked the company about in the past. Let me ask you about how easy a ride then this company is going to have now it becomes independent, away from the share price performance, I suppose, on day one, but how is it going to be received by the market?
Yeah, the share price isn't doing that hot today. Some of that is, of course, to be expected. You've got, flow back kind of happening in the first 2 or 3 weeks. But the company long-term is facing some significant hurdles, Anna. The energy market, as everyone knows, is just shifting so fundamentally. And Siemens Energy has a large gas and power business. They also do have that stake in Siemens Gamesa, which is a wind energy company. But even there are difficulties. They're still struggling in the Indian market, which moved to an auction-based system. They're not that powerful in onshore wind. And, you couple that with the general weakness that gas and power markets are seeing right now, and there's a couple of big things that they need to solve before they can really start getting on their feet.
Ollie, I'm going to throw you a curveball, put you on the spot here. You've been covering Joe Kaeser for years now down there in Munich. What do you think about a move for him over to Stuttgart?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Kaeser is a big friend of the auto industry. Siemens is a huge supplier to companies like Volkswagen from their industrial automation business, and he has wanted to move into supervisory boards as this part of his career, which is why he is going to be on the supervisory board of Siemens Energy. Whether Stuttgart fits into that mandate or whether that's too much work for him at once, I think there's definitely a possibility, and I think if asked, he maybe might not say no. But he might also decide to say, hey, I just want to focus on the energy stuff for now because that is where he'll have the most direct influence.